What's up, guys? Just got home from work and it is absolutely freezing. You might can see some snow over there on the porch. It's been going on and off all day today, but unfortunately the ground has been too warm for it to stick. But it's going super cold tonight and they're calling for more snow tomorrow. So hopefully later on we're going to be able to go out and have some fun. But before that, we got to fix this stupid bouncy truck. I am so over it. And so new struts, new leveling kit, new wheels and tires. This thing is about to look good and it better freaking ride good. Shorty, I'm warning you.
I will stab you in the...
Anyways, it's cold as crap. Let's get this thing inside, get it torn apart, and get rid of the bounce. So if I'm being completely honest, I did leave these struts out in the weather the entire time that this truck was lowered. So there's a good chance that they just got water in them and have gone bad, or they could just have gone bad due to age. They were on the truck when we got it. And so they could have been on here for the past 10 years. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and snatch them out. Rancho quick lift with the little adjustable knob that I have never found to make any difference whatsoever. Even before we lowered the truck when it did ride good with these on there. It never changed anything to me. But anyways, that's got to be our problem because I have taken everything loose, set it on its own weight, tightened it down, disconnected the sway bar, done all those things, and she's still freaking bouncy. So I'm guessing the struts are just gone bad. Let's go ahead and snatch these Rancho quick lift struts out of this thing the fast and easy way. 7/8 to loosen our upper control arm. 13/16, let's take our tie rod loose. 15 mil, let's take our lower strut bolts loose. I've already got our sway bar disconnected on the other side, but if yours isn't, you need to go ahead and knock that loose. It's 17 mil and then hold the bottom with either, I think, a 15 mil or just grab some channel locks. Go ahead and move the wires out of the way, and then you got 3 15 mils holding the top of the strut on. And then if all goes right with your truck, you should just be able to slide this guy out straight at the top. All right, now we need to go ahead and compress the coil to get the strut out. This is not nearly as scary as some people make it out to be, but I have done this a bunch of times. You just want to be careful, take your time, and don't be stupid. So go ahead, rotate this thing. Well, for one, you need to know the orientation. So this guy right here is going to be straight down to where it's in the center of this, and this cap can only go on one correct way. If you have it rotated wrong, where the little holes don't fit down in this pad, it's not going to line up in the strut tower when you go to put it back in. So you can mark this or whatever, or you can just, eyeball it, but it's got to go just like it is right here, or it's not going to go back in there. Just go back and forth. That way these guys don't start to bend, because if you do them too much on one side, they will try to bend, and then it's going to be really hard to keep it going or take it off. We're just going to loosen this guy up some, give it a little feeler. So it's probably going to pop the bottom out. It's not fully compressed because there's no gap here or here, but I believe it's enough to where it's not going to go launching. Let's hope that doesn't bite me. We can already go ahead and put this nut on top of here because this one is shorter. So not tight, because we want to make sure this lines up correctly. So this guy is going to be slanted, and you got to think how the truck's lower control arms are angled. You'll either have to bend this if you do it the opposite direction, or you put it in the correct way. So we want this slanted down part to line up with this guy right here. So remember how I told y'all, this guy right here needs to line up straight down with that. But that's not the only thing, because you got to make sure when you removed it, you didn't goof up this top hat. Make sure it's flat, because if it's not, that means the holes have not lined up, and then it will not fit in the strut tower. So right there she is. Let's go ahead and tighten her down. When that happens, best case scenario, you can loosen this guy up, putting some pressure on this lid and that so that it won't free spin. That's best case. Let's try that. Beautiful. let's throw her back in the truck. Same way she came out, she shall go back in. And if you got everything lined up correctly, it should go right up in there, just like that. Grab one of your nuts up top, get it started. And then we are putting that lower level on, lower leveling kit. And we're gonna have to grab the jack just to raise it up a bit. Get that started on this side. If I can get my hand through there. There we go. We'll tighten the lower down and then get the upper. Then throw our tie rod back in here, tighten it down. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw these stock wheels and tires back on here, tighten our uppers up, tighten our sway bar, hand tight everything, ensure that we are torqued proper, and then we'll see how she's sitting, and I guess go from there to see if we can put what I was wanting to put on here or not. All right, boys, here we go, first drive. My gosh. Praise the Lord, boys. Praise the Lord. It rides phenomenal. Literally smooth as butter immediately. Oh my gosh. All right, let's check it out. See how she's sitting. Yeah, she definitely nosediving. I don't even know if that bottom one, it probably is, because that's like a little 1/4 of an inch maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have to go find that thing. Oof, gosh, Shorty. Oof, good Lord. All right, I'm gonna go try to find that thing because we're gonna have to put that in there. I'll catch up with y'all, hopefully after I find it and get it installed. Well, she definitely settled quite a bit after driving. It's sitting pretty daggum low, but I did end up finding that lower leveling kit that I was looking for. This is a 2-inch, and we're gonna swap out that little bitty one that we just installed. So before measurement, 37.5. I'm gonna swap those guys in. We'll see what it looks like after. right, guys. Well, I think this is a great time to end off this Shorty video in the snow. Yes, it freaking snowed. You probably already saw the video with Chomper, maybe even the one with the Ram if it ends up freezing over again tonight. We're taking the Ram out tomorrow. But here Shorty is looking pretty freaking right on the graps. So much better than it was before. She's just a smidge butt high, but it looks so much better and it rides a million times better. It's so good. Dang, Shorty, you looking freaking good. Gosh, dog. Snoozed out in the snow last night, so it is covered. I would take it out, but it rubs like freaking crazy, and the last thing I want to do is get into a situation where it's either not go the direction I want or rip my fender off. So Shorty, you're just gonna see the snow come and go without cranking up. But there she is. New struts, new leveling kit, new wheels and tires. What is the fate gonna be for Shorty? I don't know.